Femme Fatales, sexy women of 1960s sci-fi movies. Next up, we have Mission Stardust. Yes, it's a sci-fi film from 1967. During their mission to mine radioactive material on the moon, a team of astronauts finds a super intelligent species armed with a band of killer robots. Starring Lane Jeffries, S.E. Person. Oh, yes, there are a couple of hotties in this flick. Directed by Primo Zeglio. And for that reason alone, I highly recommend it. There's some great stuff in it. There's some really cool 1960s science fiction trappings. But in particular, there's a couple of the actresses that are just smoking hot. So in that respect, you got to check out Mission Stardust at least once. One of the great genre series of all time. There's no doubt about it. Not just of the 1960s, The Prisoner. Presented by the Shout Factory on Tubi, all 17 episodes. After he resigns from his job, a secret agent man, Patrick McGowan, is abducted and taken to what looks like an ideal village, except it is really a bizarre prison. The Prisoner hits on so many levels. There's science fiction, there's fantasy, there's surrealism that is just so good. The production values, the way that the village is portrayed, the special effects in this film work very well for the most part. Everything about it, the acting is great, the dialogue, the scripts, the stories, the entire main story. It's number 6, folks. In some way, we are all number 6. Next up, we have kind of a weird one. It is Schlock, The Secret History of American Movies. This is a documentary. You notice the cover there. The actress in question on this poster is Pat Barrington. The Agony of Love from 1966, starring Pat Barrington. On a few levels, this is quite interesting. First off, it's not really a genre film. Then I started looking at the particulars on the IMDb page here. Writer and director, William Rotsler. Folks, I knew William Rotsler. That's the funniest thing about this. Apparently, this was the first feature film that William Rotsler ever made, right? In the late 70s, early 80s, when I was a teen, I was living up in Lancaster in the high desert, about 70 miles north of Los Angeles. I would catch a ride once in a while, once a month or once every 2 months, down to Los Angeles with these other friends of mine in Lancaster who would go down to the Los Angeles Science Fantasy Society meetings, LOSFAS. It still exists. And William Rotsler was also a member. Bill Warren was a member. Now, Bill Warren wrote Keep Watching the Skies, which I helped him on as far as promotion of the film. William Rotsler, I remember quite well attending some of these LOSFAS meetings, but also at conventions, because William Rotsler was an artist as well. That's what I knew him for. I didn't even know he made films at the time. William Rotsler, born 1926, died 1997, was an American artist, cartoonist, and science fiction author. Rotsler was a 4-time Hugo Award winner and 1-time Nebula Award nominee. That's what I remember him for, folks, his art. He did a ton of fan art, and for which he won some Hugo Awards. And he was also a science fiction writer. And I talked to him. I went to conventions. He would always have a table. He would draw these really funny little cartoons, and he would sell them at the convention. You could tell him what you wanted, like one of those, and he would do like whip up this quick cartoon based upon what you wanted, typically humorous type of stuff. That was basically it. That's how I knew William Rotsler. And it's so funny that it turns out that he was the writer director of Agony of Love,